What's up, everybody? Well, I got another Alienware m18 7800M gameplay video for you guys today. And today, we're gonna do some Starfield, now that I got the official AMD drivers and all that good stuff. I already tested it and it let me play before, so if it doesn't let me play now, I'm calling shenanigans. But, in any case, let's not waste any more time. We'll hop into the game, and we'll go see the settings, and then we'll get ourselves a little gameplay. Just probably gonna run around, you know, out in the wilderness, run around in the city, that kind of thing. But, in any case, let's not waste any more time. Let's get to the game. Well, alright, let's have a quick look at the settings here. So, we're on borderless full screen, which is the correct resolution, 1920 by 1200. We're on, obviously we're on the Dell screen, we're looking right at it. We're at 100% render scale. I turned off dynamic resolution. And just put the graphics preset on ultra and then turned off a couple things like motion blur, VRS, put that down and turned off depth of field. So, now that we got the settings screen out of the way here, why don't we go ahead and get into the game and we'll see how it plays. Alright, let's get some gameplay here. Right now we're just kind of next to my ship. Thing is such a badass looking ship. Looks like something straight out of Star Trek. But anyway, let's go walk around in town a little bit. I'm also very interested to see if those giant stutters go away that we used to get. But since they were around before with the December drivers from Dell, since these are the same drivers, I don't think that would change anything, but hey, I'm curious. And crazy, even at only around 1080p, it still can't maintain a constant 60 in town. At least at native resolution, anyway. This game is tough to run. And it generally doesn't really look that great considering how it runs either, at least as far as I'm concerned. I will say the frame time sure seemed to be a whole hell of a lot better.
What you say? My family is a lot of my house.
Still has a stutter every once in a while. There was one right there a moment ago. Still though, this is more than playable, and this is completely maxed out, which I generally don't play at, but since it's an expensive laptop, when most people make videos like this, they max everything out. So I'd just tone a couple of things down here and there, and would probably get a constant 60, almost guaranteed.
Have a nice day, then.
Yep, I sure will. Well, I will as long as this thing doesn't crash or blue screen or do anything weird, but it hasn't done anything like that. Not since I got it, like, and unboxed it, I was doing that shit, but ever since I updated a few things, it's been great. I don't know, that might be too much of a drop. I'm rethinking my options here. Let's just go down the stairs like a normal person.
Got your shit that landed not too long ago? Sure is.
You're goddamn right. Still though, I was hoping that once I got the official AMD drivers that we would get like some GPU information, but as you can see, no, we don't. All we still get is CPU info. So I guess it might take a little bit longer, but it'll eventually happen. I mean, I used to think I would never get the stats for my 13900KF in Afterburner, like the megahertz of my CPU and stuff like that, but that eventually started working. Just need some time, as this is still the only laptop, at least that I know of, at the point in the time that this video was made. This is the only laptop with this GPU in it. So, it's going to take time. That's why when you buy something like this, like I did, I understand there was going to be some growing pains, but I guess they call it teething pains. But still, I was at least expecting to be able to install official drivers and not have black screens and all that stuff. But I should have known. But worked our way through that, made videos, honestly, documenting along the way. And that's what I like. It's just almost like honest detective work. We're just seeing what's what. I can't climb up onto the gas tankers. Well, you guys are no fun. Alright, we'll walk around in town for another like minute or two, and then we'll go out into the wilderness and see how it runs out there. We spend a little bit of time in the cities, but most often you're spending most of your time out in the wilderness. Nope, we still get those drops down to 20. Hopefully Alienware can get that under control, because that kind of makes this thing unusable for competitive play. If I'm like using this, take it to a friend's house and we're playing some Warzone, for example, and it does that right when I got somebody in my crosshairs, I'm gonna not hit them and then they're probably gonna kill me. You know? So they gotta get that fixed. Hopefully it can be fixed. If not, this thing's kind of a lemon, you know? I mean, it'd be okay. I can play single-player games on it. But that's not really why I got it. I'm just documenting games like this because I'm sure some people would buy something like this as a desktop replacement. So I want to try out a little bit of everything, you know? And now we also know that those drops are not just due to the CPU getting up to like 99 to 102 degrees. Because I saw it do it when we were getting 80 degrees in a game, where it wasn't even pushing the CPU hard. So it's got to be something else in there. Like, I don't know, something getting confused. I mean, the thing has a mux switch, so it's not the lack of one of those. I'm trying to figure out logical things. Maybe something else is overheating, but even with the cooling pad it did that. If there was anything overheating, you'd think that the cooling pad would fix that, even if it wasn't really helping with the CPU temps much. It did something for the GPU, but the GPU wasn't really part of the problem. The GPU was staying pretty damn chilly, to be honest. But I guess, what do we expect? It's a 16-core 32-thread, what do you call it, 7950X that they just shoved into a laptop. I think they call it 7945HX or something like that. I could be getting that wrong. Laptop naming schemes are freaking weird. Anyway, let's try to figure out our way out of this dang town and let's go outside. So let's look for a damn hole in the wall here. Because I think over there is where the spaceships are. I don't think I can get out from that way. I think it's all walled in. So that's okay though. We'll just keep looking around on the walls and eventually we'll find a way out. And if not, I'll climb a damn wall and jump out and hurt myself a little bit. Wouldn't be the first time. As long as I don't die. Although if I die, you guys get to see loading times. They're not that bad. There's definitely a lot of loading screens in the game though. Alright, let's see here. Will I get hurt? Haha, no, I parkoured my way onto those boards. Still though, how the hell do I get out of this damn town? Recreation Field.
Don't listen to my sister. 15-minute warning.
Well, I can get up on top of the wall over there. I'm halfway tempted to just go up there, you know? Because I don't want the whole video to just be me running around in the city. Screw it. I'm just jumping out here. Yep, see, it still drops down to 24 FPS at times. That's so annoying. Really makes a good laptop kind of like a piece of crap. Because other than that, it gets like pretty decent FPS considering we're maxed out right now. But that freaking drops down to 24 FPS, kill it. Now, as I've said in previous videos, with my Asus G50 Advantage, when it would drop like that, it was some VRM of some kind overheating. So I wonder if it's the same way on this, and maybe since the damn motherboard's inverted, maybe it's on the opposite side and the cooling pad just can't help it out, and it's just doing that, and no matter what, it's just going to always do that. I sure hope not, but that thought just came to mind. Looks like a little harvester box. I pretty much just call this planet Farm Planet. I can't remember what its actual name is. Wow, that's some pretty fancy machinery. We got ourselves some hovering farm work here. I mean, shit, what do we need wheels for, right? Let the bitch hover. I gotta be careful of creatures though. Since I started a new game plus in this game, I decided to be absolutely insane and try to just do basically melee only. But it's not easy, and it gets me killed like 99.9% of like any thing I try to fight. I usually have to figure out a way to like get something like stuck between these rocks and just kind of bash it in the head through here or something like that. That's basically what I have to do to win. But hey, I already beat the game. I gotta figure out new fun ways to make it interesting, you know? So that's one of the things I tried. But we definitely had two stutters here. But I mean, for the most part it's smooth, but those damn stutters really kill it for any kind of online play. If you're going against people, I mean, you're gonna have a bad time. I mean, hell, it might even get me killed in a game like this a couple of times if I'm aiming at a dude's face and then all of a sudden it does like 24 FPS for a second. That's gonna mess me up. So I can definitely hope that they get that under control soon. But all I can do is hope. The drivers at least work now, so they're working on it. It's getting there. It just needs a little bit more time in the oven, I think. But anyway, I think that's enough gameplay, so why don't we go ahead and go wrap this video on up.
Well, alright guys, that's a wrap for Starfield on the Alienware M18 with the AMD 7900M, and it did a damn good job, considering we maxed that thing out and is playing at native resolution, but at the same time, I still feel with the way it looks, you should be getting more like 120, 130 FPS native maxed out in a game like this, but hey, it is super open world, so I guess that's like what does it. But we still did have two big stutters, so the official drivers did not fix that. But I figured they probably wouldn't have since it was already doing that with Dell's December drivers, which are just these drivers without the Adrenaline software. So that's why I had the idea to just be like, hey, fuck it, let's go give it another shot. Worst case scenario, we DDU that shit and go back to Dell's drivers, you know? And no, lo and behold, they work just fine. Haven't had any weird issues yet. When I hit play on Starfield, it started up instantaneously. No locking up the system, no none of that crap now. And now I've got FreeSync working on both screens. It was just on my external screen, it was just a setting on my monitor, and it was always working on the internal screen. So I hope they can get that lag fixed eventually. Hopefully it's something fixable, because if not,
one of the main reasons I got this thing was to take to my friends' houses, and half of what we play is Warzone. I've been trying to get them to try Counter-Strike 2. We play a little Diablo. So all these games are games where lag like that would get you killed quite often. You know, you're fighting on a mob of freaking monsters in Diablo. Well, drop down to 24 FPS. You thought you could teleport or dodge your way out of it. Well, no, you don't even know where your character's rolling now because you're getting 24 FPS all of a sudden. Oh, you're trying to shoot that guy in the face? Well, too bad, his face ain't there anymore. You're dropping down to 24 FPS. So that's not very fun, to be honest. So hopefully they can get that fixed. As soon as they get that fixed, I can, like, soul-heartedly recommend this laptop to anybody. And hell, for all I know, it's just doing that to me, and it's not even doing that to anybody else. Might just be a me problem. And if that's the case, I'll just send it to Alienware and make them fix it, you know? I just really am avoiding sending it in, because everything else is working. My GPU's working, everything else seems to be working, except for that. And I don't remember if it was doing stuff like that when I got my first one, because I couldn't test it long enough. You know, we played Starfield for like 4 or 5 minutes, and then after that, the GPU was like, nope, I'm toast. I ain't never gonna work again. F you. So anyway, though, sorry for the long outro, but just wanted to let you know what was going on. But in any case, that's all I got for you guys for this particular video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.